Hello and welcome Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of White Album2. Let's continue, shall we? Last episode we started basically Cessna Road. We made choices, and now we're going to continue into actually the War Road. So let's see where this will go. Also, it's been like actually quite a lot of extra stuff that we had previous episode. I was not expecting that, but for now I think we can still. Oh, we actually cannot skip. Okay, never mind. I thought we can still skip. My bad.
それで追加公演は、いや、まず怪我の状態で。
But we had this already about the injury.
右手の甲を切ってて、あと左手首を捻挫してて。まあ、
Interesting. Oh. Both hands. That's different. That was just one hand last time, right? As Hamada-san face turns pale in front of me, I have no choice but to accept whatever comes my way. I guess that just... I guess they set it up so there's no way for her recovery, basically. Like, there is not going to be another concert. With one hand, like, they can, like, play it off like, yeah, maybe she will heal, maybe not. With two, not likely. I think, like, that's what they, like, playing out here. All while being tormented by numerous painful thoughts.
追加公演は、あと一月あるか。
多分怪我は治ってるでしょうけど。
Never mind then. I was wrong. Why is it two hands now? Weird.
そっか、そうだよ。
Why would they change that?
ピアニストが練習できないなんて。
A few lies I'm telling, and the many secrets I'm keeping, weighed heavily on my heart.
それにしても、なんで今まで連絡してくれなかったんだ。
すいません。
お前を責めてなんかないって。ホーマオフィスのこと言ってんだよ。
それはその。
After all, who could possibly imagine the improbable truth of the matter, that it's actually all my fault that all happened? Would he even understand if I explained it to
迷
him?
惑かけるのが申し訳なくて、包帯が取れるまで黙っておこうと思ってた。
その方が余計迷惑だろうが。何考えてんだよ。
申し訳ありません。
だからお前に言ってんじゃないって何度も言ってるだろう。あ、いや、つまりお前に当たってもし。
はい。
That's why I can only lie to everyone around us right now. As my persuasiveness and the situation around us, and my understanding of Kosa's feelings, I remain unable to grasp them fully yet.
とにかくアンサンブルの編集長には報告しとく。向こうはまだ東間陽子と連絡取れないらしくて。
そうなんですか。
Okay. I didn't contact Yoko-san either, because I didn't know what excuse to tell her, when I couldn't protect nor even reject Kazu-san.
それじゃあ俺、そろそろ取材の時間ですから。
東間和沙の見舞いには行くのか。
ええ、夜に。
俺も顔出そうか。今後の取材のこともあるだろうし。
いえ、今はあまり他人に会いたくないそうです。
そっか。じゃあお大事にって伝えてくれ。
はい、失礼します。
Okay.
今はあまり他人に会いたくないか。
Oh yeah, so... Wow, that was... I haven't realized, thanks Hamada. That was a little bit of slip of the tongue for Haruki. So basically Haruki is not considered as the outsider.
自分は他人じゃないって
Yeah.
言ってるぞ、お前。
I managed to breathe a sigh of relief, but inside my heart I still feel out of breath. No matter how many pointless apologies I made, no one could possibly have comprehended them, and the feeling of guilt within me never eased up. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, Hamada-san. I didn't know. I never knew. She was this lacking in professionalism. I never knew she had more of the amateur than ever before. Okay. I never knew she was so frail that she'd become unable to play, all because of the single guy. Yeah, you don't really know her. Like, you never really, like, talked much, like, you know, on, like, personal level during the high school, and then she left for 5 years. Yeah, like, you literally have like no way of knowing how Kazusa's like feeling and thinking and stuff. You don't really know her. A scent of spicy food fills the room. Of course, this is the third day in a row I'm eating curry, and so I can bring myself to get excited about the stimulating fragrance. So, while boiling the mild curry, I start cutting some vegetables I happen to have in the fridge. The light on my rice cooker indicates that it finished cooking. All that's left is to put it onto a plate, then the bloody dinner will be finished. Belated. As I leave the movements of my hand to my muscle memory and my thoughts about the presence decrease, my mind insists on recalling the memories of last night. Cutting things with a muscle memory and not paying attention is not a good idea. The Toma residence after 5 years. Kausa sitting all alone with her arms around her knees, down in the studio where we have so many memories together. Even though that place wasn't supposed to be where she belonged, that place was all she had left at that time. Compared to the world that knows and wants her, I was in shock at how confident the world she knows and wants is in comparison. She told me true feelings for the first time since our reunion. She said that she's continued having feelings for me those past 5 years. Yep, that's what Sasna as well figured out. Haruki, you are the only one that couldn't figure it out yet. I couldn't bring myself to accept the painful and miserable truth about her feelings, even if they were very elating to me. I already have Setsuna, after all, which is why the only option for us is to break apart. We hurt each other so deeply that day we couldn't maintain our relationship as neighbors anymore, which was already hanging on a thin thread. No, it's perhaps more accurate to say that we're living together. That's why Kosa's still in this apartment.
そろそろ起きて何か食ってくれ。
Kosa's still in this apartment despite everything that happened. She hasn't given up on being my neighbor. I guess it's better to say that I was the one who refused to let her go.
お前、昼も結局何も食ってなかったじゃないか。もう熱下がってるんだし、本当は起きれるんだろ。
Yeah, 100%. After all, there's no way I could let her go. She had a fever. Both of her hands are injured. So, actually both are injured? I'm confused. Am I just not remembering something? So let me know in the comments. I was pretty sure it was just one hand before. Am I just not remembering stuff? Like, it's not really important, I think, but if it's actually different, then I'm very curious why. And not to mention the fact that I can get in touch with Yoko-san. She would never go to the hospital by herself either. So, no matter how little sense this all makes, I have no choice but to do something right now.
いつまでもこのままってわけにもいかないだろう。食事もそうだけど、怪我の治療だって。
Even if that entails the fact that even since I got home, I've been measuring her temperature with my hand, wiping off her sweat and gazing intently at her face. Regardless, Kosa has kept her eyes stubbornly closed, seemingly asleep.
なんか聞けるわけないだろう。
カズさん。
I knew from the beginning she was awake all along, because I couldn't feel Kosa's gaze. Because I could feel Kosa's gaze every single time I turned around from her, painfully so.
私、お前に告白したんだぞ。思いっきり振ったんだぞ。
振ってなんか。
You did. I mean, okay, he didn't say actually anything that's like straightforward rejection, but his actions were like rejecting, yeah. But it was like, yeah, okay. Okay. God damn it, Haruki. A complete contrast to the cries coming from the innermost depths of her heart back then. The first thing Kausa says is saying over a day is little more than the vigorless murmur. Vigorless.
拷問以外の何者でもないじゃないか。
She's desperately trying to prevent any anger or sadness from being infused in her voice. But those involuntary feelings are conveyed clearly through the shaking of her voice.
私を見るな。
Ooh.
私をそんな優しい目で見ないでくれよ、春樹。
Aw. This is new CG.
やめてくれ。
This is new CG. I haven't seen Kazusa in like a sweater or something like that. Ah, that's new. She has shorts as well, I think. Like it ends here. At the end of the screen. Did we saw the bandage on her hand in the CGs before? I think we did. But the outfit is like actually new.
俺に構われるのが嫌だったらちゃんと
At least I don't remember her in this outfit.
自分の力で立ってくれよ。
そしたらお前はいなくなるのか。
She does have both hands
私の
bandaged.
前から永遠に消えてなくなるのか。
お前が望むなら。
望まない。そんなの。
なら食ってくれよ。包帯返す。
それも嫌だ。帰ってくれ。
Okay, Kazusa's being actually
出て行って
kind of
くれ。
cute now.
お願いだから。
でも飯と
Sad, but cute.
本当は体温だって測りたいし。
うるさいよお前。本当にうざいよ。
Yeah.
カズサ。
All the air is out of her. However, when she tries to stop her emotions from appearing in her voice was only the beginning. Before long, countless painful feelings seeped into that faint voice, stabbing at me. Yep. The thing that was hiding them was Kazusa's kindness. The thing that exposed them was in my inability to read the atmosphere. So, he left. I returned to my room, turned off the light, and put myself under the bedsheets, but that didn't mean I could fall asleep. From what I felt from her forehead, her temperature was down. From what I can judge from treating her hands, her right hand hasn't experienced any separation, and the sprain on her left hand doesn't seem to be serious either. I'm still a bit nervous about her additional concert a month from now, but as far as her being able to continue playing the piano is concerned, there should be nothing to worry about. At least as far as her physical health is concerned. I think that was Kazusa's crying in the background. She just muffled her screams basically with the pillow. At least that's how it sounded to me. Like there was like little like sound and then it was muffled. As I rapidly turn and toss in bed, I feel the instinctive desire will ample me apart from the desire to sleep.
晩飯。
Come to think of it, I didn't eat anything either. I wonder when all that curry is ever going to be fully eaten. But going over to the other apartment now at 3 AM to fetch the saucepan would be problematic both on the personal and practical level. Okay, I curl up into a ball and hold my empty stomach, then I put the sheet over my head and forcibly close my eyes. Both the curry and our discussion will have to wait until tomorrow. Her apartment wasn't closed with the chain today. She created a situation where only I can enter since I have a key. This isn't entirely safe from the security standpoint, but right now I'm more happy that she's opened up the door to her heart a little.
おやすみ。
So good night, Kazusa. Tomorrow morning, I will see if Curry makes a good breakfast or not. So for now, I'll make myself comfortable and let my consciousness fade. Oh! Yeah, Kazusa's breaking. Yep. she just broke something. She just threw something to the wall. It seems like I won't get to that quite yet. Yeah. That's painful. Okay, what the fuck happened? Never mind. Leave this girl like alone for like fucking 5 minutes. Ah! What are you, a kid? Like what like you're 5 years old or something? How the fuck did you manage to like get like food all over you? What have you done? It's been an hour since I left Kasu's room and she was muttering in sadness. And now before me, as I once again appear in this room, lies a pitiful scene that makes me astonished that it's even in the same place. Curry princess. Forgot Curry's strange clothes, even her hair is covered in the thick curry. The pot, the plate, and the contents all over the floor, and the room is filled with the smell of the 3-day-old mild curry. Wow. Okay. She tried to eat and somehow managed to fuck up everything. You can't even eat alone. God damn it, Kazusa. Like, sometimes you are so miserable. What I can felt from the forehead, her temperature was down. So there would be nothing strange about her appetite returning to her. In fact, that would be a good thing. Uh-huh, I see. Though I would have been happier if she understood the state her hands are in. Like, if we would like let Kazusa clean anything, I think like that would be like even more mess. I think like that would like terrible disaster and mistake. I don't know how, but somehow she would make it a disaster. Saying that, Kazusa shows me her originally white, but now yellowed bandage with a spiteful glare. Okay. So you're telling me that I'm forced to wash you, huh? Because your hands are not good. Okay.
何を言ってるんだ今さら。いいも悪いも。
絶対に少しは目に入るぞ。隠しきれるもんじゃないぞ。
Okay.
別に隠すつもりなんかない。
逆に困るよ、俺。
そんなに見たくないのか。
そうじゃないから困るって言ってんのに。
5年前。
Wow. Yeah. Anyway, a little cut here just in case if there's some scene or something I will have to censor, so 1 second. And I'm back. Let's see.
早くしろ。風呂までカレー。
じゃあ。
So she's probably just showing a bug.
やっちゃうぞ。
しつこい。
She is showing a bug, but this is full-fledged front CG. And I love this CG. This is actually fucking awesome CG, by the way. The arms press in the front is amazing here. Sadly, you can see it. I put 3 times as much shampoo as usual in my hands and rub it against the spicy black hair in front of me. Obviously, I can't work on her hair like a hairstylist with my eyes either closed or averted. In other words, Kosa's white back is right before my...
もうちょっと強くやってもいい。いつもそんなに気を使ってるわけじゃないし。
わかった。
Inside the bathroom where everything we say counts with an echo, the only sound that can be heard is that of my finger rubbing her hair. If something who knew either of us saw this, they'd certainly faint at the sight. The only thing Elsa is wearing are the bandages on both of her hands. And since both her hands are incapable right now, I had to undress her with the exception of her underwear. I mean, the top is also considered underwear, right? Elsa never laughed at me as I desperately tried to close and avert my eyes in the dressing room. But she made sure to make things as difficult for me as possible. Yeah, I'm sure she does.
ある意味、怪我の巧妙かもな。
そうか。
2日も風呂に入ってなかったから、髪も肌もベタついてたし。
肌って。
Am I supposed to wash her there too?
こんな汚い私、お前に見られたくなかったんだ。
あのな。
Is that why she never faced me all day? Does that mean that she will show me everything as long as she looks good, and that she will even allow me to wash her? Is she more ashamed about having me know that her skin is dirty than she's about having her skin exposed in the first place? Yeah, pretty much. She wants you, basically, so yeah. Like, she still didn't give up. So until you like going to like straightforward just like say that yeah, it's not going to happen, like I won't choose you ever and stuff. I think like even then I think Kazusa would never give up anyway. Yeah, Kazusa is too stubborn. Anyway, we'll see. And does that mean that in your eyes I am...
頭がだよ。何ビビってんだよ。
あ、ごめん。
この臆病者。ただ私を嫌悪してるだけか。
ふざけたこと。
Also, she kinda looks like Yoko in this scene. Her face and like with her hair going back like this, she kinda looks like Yoko. I mean, she's her daughter, so yeah, but...
ゴシゴシやってくれ。
My fingers are covered in a layer of Kosa's black hair. They're twined around me as if binding me to her. I know that I'm just overthinking it. I know that I'm making a large leap in logic. And I can't deny the possibility that it's a desire buried deep in my heart.
なあ、春樹。
なんだよ。
私が昨べ言ったこと忘れてくれ。
Last night.
今だけでいい。
Oh, that was last night, yeah. Okay,
今だけ。
cool.
私を愛してくれればいい。私を抱きしめて求めて
Yeah, that was the beginning of the addiction
さやいて。
in the previous road. Far too much happened for me to forget, not to mention the intensity of what happened.
熱に浮かされてたんだ。
わかってるよ。そんなこと。
Those words were powerful enough for me to remember them for a lifetime. Telling me to forget them in the mere 2 days would be unbearable. Also, by the way, like, I like Kazusa in the CG so much that I would tell you, like, I think, like, this is the prettiest Kazusa's, like, physically looking on the CG in, like, the whole game. Like, if considering the age scenes, basically, right? Like, the CG is without clothes. Like, I think, like, this is, like, the best looking Kazusa, like, out of all of the non-clothing ones.
分かってる。だって。
Definitely my favorite. Hearing the vague response I met at the end of my anguish,
分かってない。お前全然分かってないよ。
There's no way Kosa would overlook it.
熱に浮かされてる時に嘘なんか言うわけないだろ。
カズさん。
Because she's an idiot who etched every word and every action of mine into her mind.
私の強がりを適当に流すな。
Aww.
額面通りに受け取るな。
ごめん。
While murmuring her complaints, Kosa's voice had already grown tearful. The white shoulders in front of me starts to shake, but I'm not allowed to put my hands on them.
うざいだろ私。
そんなわけ。
振られたのに捨てられたのにこんなに依存して。
Yeah, she's not going to give up that easy.
うざいのも痛いのも。
But she's being like very
お前ごときが俺を超えるなんて10年早いんだよ。
very dramatic here. I mean, good reasons, but
そんな中途半端な年数言うな。
100年早いんだよ。
that's right. Those past 5 years apart might as well not have happened. We might actually be able to overcome 10 years with ease.
ほら、これでも食ってろ。
Okay.
おう。
After watching Koza's hair, I used up more courage and self-restraint than ever before as I watched her body. The smooth curves and sudden changes in elevation I felt with the sponge challenged my restraints a great deal. But I managed to close both my eyes and my mind, and made it through without an accident. Yeah, elevation, huh? I see, I see.
時間と具がなかったから塩結びだけど。
You were cooking there, Karuki.
言うに決まってる。
These were buns.
でも我慢しろ。
Once we got out of the bath, I had to clean up the disastrous state of the room and deal with the rot behind me, behind it all. The rot? Root? The root. Yeah, okay. To put it more specifically, cleaning up the floor and preparing a late night snack for Kazusa.
ちょっとバタバタするけど、それも我慢しろ。いつまでもカレーまみれ。
春樹は。
ああ、なるべくなら2個くらい残しといてくれ。掃除が終わったら食べる。
Okay. I clean up the pieces of the shattered plate, wipe the curry using the kitchen towel, and then I use a cleaning agent to wipe the stains away. When I turn on the ventilation fan and open the window a bit, the whole room is filled with the cold winter air. But right now, there is no choice but to bear that.
お前さ、腹減ったんなら。
温めるだけだから大丈夫だと思ったんだよ。
So, I think like I'm going to record a little bit more ahead. Like, I've been taking very easy recently with recordings. I've been like barely recording anything. But soon, I don't know. I'm not sure I think it's still December when I'm uploading this. Maybe, I'm not sure. No, it's probably not. But soon we're going to have a new series on the channel, so I will be more busy. So I think like I'll just start making my backup of videos now. But not sure yet. Maybe I will still like keep it easy for now. Anyway.
そりゃ、両手を怪我してなかったらな。
Just like random thoughts, like just me randomly speaking. If I wouldn't say that, you wouldn't even know. As both the plate and the curry are quickly picked up and wiped away, the floors return to its usual pretty state.
普段でさえ役立たずなのに、今のお前は赤ん坊といい勝負なんだから。それくらいちゃんと自覚しといてくれよな。
ひどいこと言うんだな。
夜中に叩き起こすところなんか0歳児まんまだろ。
別にわざとじゃ。
ぐだぐだ言ってないで早く食えよ。腹減ってたんだろ。
I wiped it one last time with kitchen paper and sprayed deodorant around the whole room, which marks the end of the temporary emergency measures. In truth, I want to pull out the vacuum cleaner too, but it's the middle of the night, so I will have to do that tomorrow.
なんだよ。やっぱりおかずがないと食べられないっていうのか。
Okay. I glance towards Kazusa as I wipe the floor and see that she hasn't eaten a single one of the onigiri on her plate. She wants to eat it with you.
包帯取り替えたいから
100%.
早く済ませてほしいんだけどな。
She's waiting for you to finish. And then, as if ignoring my complaint, Kazusa reacts the usual way by turning in another direction.
赤ん坊並みだなんて言って悪かったって謝ればいいのか？
She's sulking again. Seriously, what a pain.
カレーひっくり返すくらい腹減ってたんだろ？早く食ってぐっすり寝ろよ。
わざとひっくり返したわけじゃない。それに
In comparison to Setsuna, she's so helpless. Kazusa's so helpless. She's so different.
じゃあ何？
この手
Oh my god, yeah, okay. Okay. I thought she wants to eat with him. No, she wants to be fed. Okay, I see. Yeah. She's not giving up easy. Yep.
左手ならなんとかなるだろう。そっちは手首にしか包帯巻いてないし。
Loophole! For some reason, that really made her angry.
お前何言ってる？
何って
両手使うなってしつこく命令したの春樹じゃないか。
けどおにぎりくらい軽いものなら。
とにかく私はやらない。手だけは無茶するわけにはいかない。
Uh-huh.
その考え方を夕べにも発揮してくれたら。
Yeah.
こうして気を使わなくて。
It seems that made her even angrier. God damn it. As usual, the intensity of her glare is leagues above anyone else. Yeah, like... Kazusa's setting traps everywhere.
あのな、どうして今になってそんなわがまま言うんだよ。さっきまでカレーを一人で食おうとして。
さっきカレーを一人で食べようとしてその行為を全否定されたからだ。
And her stubbornness is leagues above anyone else as well. But for the most part, when she picks up that attitude...
なんだよ。あんしてくれなきゃ食べないとでも言うつもりか。
And that smug face. Yes.
おい。
In truth, it's not like she's not angry, but there's a more prominent feeling within her too. That's why she's looking at me with upturned eyes right
お
now.
前さっき言ったよな。
Wow.
今の私は赤ん坊だって。
カズさ。
そのことを自覚しろって。何かあったら俺を呼べって。
いや、だからちゃんとお前でも食べられる。
もういい。寝る。そして飢え死ぬ。
God damn it.
カズさ、お前いい加減に。
And then the expression shifts to a second, different one. Something pulling in her upturned eyes. Oh my god, she's going to cry.
言えよ。
カズさ。
いい加減にしろって。言えよ。
Oh, okay. Suddenly it went serious.
見切れないって。言ってくれ。
Ooh. Suddenly it went serious. Okay. And immediately afterwards she let out her third expression. And what was pulling her eyes is now falling to the floor. It's staying the floor that I just cleaned up.
捨てるんだよ。お前が。はっきり告げるんだよ。
Oh, I have chills again.
私に。
Wow, it went like really from like silly slash cute to like pretty serious.
夕べみたいに。さあ。
When things come to this, I have no way of fighting back.
いいか。
一口だけ。
よし。
God damn it. In the right hand is a half-eaten eaten onigiri. In the left hand is a half-empty cup of tea. And those hands, of course, belong to me.
もう一個。
俺も腹減ってるんだけど。
勝手に食べればいいだろ。別に全部よこせなんて言ってない。
それは。
もう一個。
分かってるって。
God damn it. With my hands occupied like this, I can't eat my own potion. But nothing can be done about that. I have no choice but to become Kosa's hands for now.
ないか。
しょっぱい。私を高血圧で殺す気か。
高血圧は
Okay.
直接の死因にはならないぞ。正しく非難するなら、そこから派生する病名を言うべきだ。
Yeah.
中とか心筋梗塞とか。
Whining is so predictable.
なんて予想通りのへりくつだ。お前つまん
悪かったな。
Everything about this is predictable that my heart can handle it.
つまんない上にバカだ。大バカだ。捨てた犬にまだ餌をやり続ける
The
なんて。
dog you abandoned.
カズさん。
そんなことされたら余計懐くに決まってるじゃないか。何考えてるんだよ、お前。
I wonder if the salty taste is caused by the salt alone.
でも、お前が食べられないって。
犬が口を開けるのは仕方ないことだろう。飼い主がしつけなきゃダメだろ。
Don't say it like that.
無茶言うなよ。
You've never been my pet, and you've never been mine, not even once. Well, 5 years ago. Or sometime, you know, like, yeah. If I tell her all those feelings within me, I'm sure they will be outdone by Kosa's much more powerful feelings.
もっと。
ほら、
That's why I can only distract her by passing time in a peaceful way right now, without any conclusions, without any resolve, still loving her and still unable to love her.
うん
うん
春樹。
もう一個いく。
That's why right now, I grab the last onigiri just as Kosa urges me to. So that we can divide it and eat it together, just like the last one that disappeared into my mouth. Wow. Kazuna's really fighting back. She's not going to give up. Okay, it's been a while. Actually, it has been that long for me to write that. But I get that get the feeling that it's been a long time since I last talked to Setsuna like this. I'm sorry the situation right now is terrible. I didn't make it in time for the concert. I managed to meet Kazusa last night, but obviously she didn't forgive me. I had a fight with Kazusa. Thanks to that, Kazusa hurt her hand. The injury itself isn't anything big. She'll make it in time for the national concert, but she will be unable to do anything by herself for a while. That's why I'm next to Kazusa right now. I'm taking care of her. She hurt herself because of me, and we are still working with each other. This is both my duty and my
何言
responsibility.
ってんだ。俺。
I mean, that's a pretty good message, I would say, to Setsuna. Setsuna also encouraged you to actually fix your like stuff with Kazusa before like going back to Setsuna. Because she knows that Kazusa will never be able to forget. And you're still working with her, like it's also part of your job, so you pretty much managed to say everything. I'm astonished at what I've written and how it shows how I'm trying to run away. The details are far too lacking, and I've only bothered to write about how I don't want to talk to Setsuna, since I can obviously see through all my excuses. I'm sorry for worrying you up until now, and I'm sorry for all the worry I will be causing you from now on. She knows that Kazusa don't forgive me. She also knows that Kazusa hasn't given up on me, yep. But right now, giving Kazusa peace of mind and talking to her is my top priority. Setsuna knows that time didn't solve anything. She knows that everything turned out exactly how she expected it to, yep. Because I promised you, Setsuna. The pain isn't the only thing I'm dealing with, but I'm also feeling comfortable with Kazusa. I'll send you a text tomorrow. Good night. Send it! I won't look forward to a reply, because if what Setsuna said is true, she won't send me anything. It's not that she's not angry, it's not like she doesn't feel betrayed. But there's one thing I can't keep on doing anymore. I can't hide any further betrayals. I can't hide the fact that my heart's wavering. I can't tell her about my feelings honestly, but I don't want to say nothing to her either. I want Setsuna to see through me. I want her to doubt me. Because I want to see Setsuna. Yeah, you want her to doubt you, and yet Setsuna said like... God damn it, yeah, Setsuna doubting you because... What was the line there? Like... I trust you because I don't trust you? Something like that? Yeah, anyway. Good night, Setsuna, and good night, Kazusa. Even if I fall asleep now, I won't get more than an hour worth of sleep, but I will sleep anyway. After all, I finally feel like I can fall asleep now, because by being with Kazusa, my heart was put at ease. How is this Setsuna Road? We're once again near Kazusa. Like, Kazusa is just like one like perfect true like pure love for Haruki. Like since the beginning of like high school and stuff, like there was like no talking really involved. Like yeah, they talked, but like you know, just giving each other jobs and stuff like this, and it just developed like naturally. Oh, like no wonder like he's like feel comfortable with Kazusa. Even though like he loves Setsuna and he wants to be with Setsuna here. Okay, but anyway, I think like I will end episode here. I will keep this episode a bit shorter. I think like it's about 40 minutes. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll just keep it short. We are having a little episode of like taking care of Kazusa and saying like Haruki actually gives like reports, let's say, to Setsuna about this, and yeah, so far so good, I guess. But Kazusa is not giving up easily, so yeah, there's still going. We are still like a far road. There's like still far road ahead before we can like convince Kazusa to just let go, and for Haruki to let go of Kazusa as well, because he's not prepared to do that, and Kazusa is not prepared to do that either. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and from Pocket Watch, let's going out.